Good morning and hello. My name is Mari and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be making a video about what my day typically looks like as a senior in college, because I'm nearing the end of my college career and part of me just wants to remember this house and remember what my days look like right now. So I really like to try and start off my days slowly whenever I can. Even when I'm busy, something that's important to me is finding time to just chill out, breathe, and remember that most things are really not a big deal. Good morning, squirrel. It can feel really overwhelming sometimes going to college and living in a city, so finding ways to slow down and stay grounded in who I am is something that I'm always trying to focus on. The first thing I do almost every morning is make some sort of warm drink. Some mornings I don't have time for this and I'm running out to class, but today it's Friday, April 15th. This is also really classic. Waking up to a little, you can't see it, but a little aggressive text from one of my roommates because I live with 8 people. This one says, "Whoever stole my crushed red pepper flakes, comma, fuck you." So, not every day of mine looks exactly the same, but they all involve similar moving parts. So lately, I've been pretty busy because I've been trying to set up like summer internships or lab jobs because I need some of that to graduate. But usually a day of mine involves some sort of school in the morning because mornings are just when I'm most motivated. Like some people work best at nighttime, I work best in the mornings, so I just wake up, do my little morning routine, and then either go to class or study for, I don't know, like 2 to 4 hours in the morning time before I do some stuff in the afternoon. It typically works pretty well for me to at least do something every day, even if that's just like one reading for a class or one short like discussion post assignment. Doing something rather than nothing helps me feel productive, but even it really helps with just like time management in general, so that I don't have to have like really stressful days where things pile and pile up. Something about me that I feel like is not very common in college is that I really don't procrastinate. I get stuff done like days before it's due and I just kind of create my own schedule. And that's really helped with my stress levels ever since I've started doing that. There have been semesters where I'm not able to do that because if you're in a class like chemistry, for example, you won't really be able to do stuff that far in advance because you learn it and then you study it and do it like the day it's due, and that's just kind of how the class flows, and stuff is due like a lot more often. But for the classes that I'm in now that are just like a lot of readings and papers and sometimes there's exams, I just set a schedule for myself for each of my classes starting in the beginning of the semester. Like I kind of have to experiment with what days will work for doing what classes, but after about a month into the class I'm pretty set in like what days I work on what classes. And obviously that fluctuates depending if something is coming up to become due, but for the most part I just do stuff when I set myself to do it, which is usually like a couple days before something will actually be due when possible. And yeah, it's really actually really helped with my stress and just making me feel more on top of my game. Like, I don't really turn stuff in late ever now, and freshman and sophomore year me could not say that. So I mix in my matcha and my honey while the water is still warm. Cheers to Friday. So this house is a classic college house with a slumlord of a landlord, yeah. Our floor right here is literally slanted, so like our fridge and our stove are both slightly like slanted towards each other. You can see it easily when you open the fridge door, and it just falls open. And we're just waiting for like the day that this wet, nasty floor will like fall into the basement. And I have this cute little area, which is so odd in this square-shaped room. There's just this one little nook, and I extended the nook by putting the shelf here. Thank you, Animal Crossing, for inspiring me. More squishes in my chair, more plants, super cute. I just repotted some of this stuff, so I'm super proud. My little succulents right by the window because they need all the sun they can get. And I have a grow light, which I turn on in the winter when it gets really dark, which actually helped my plants so much this winter. Any of my tropical ones that might have usually like lost a bunch of leaves or died actually continued to grow, so that was awesome. And a little altar area for connecting with myself, my ancestors, whatever. If you would like to see my painting that I'm working on, it's still not done, but there's a little sneak peek. And this is where I'll sit to do my homework like I am about to. With some more artwork and my makeup cubbies. Alrighty, so I've just finished doing about an hour of schoolwork, and I was looking in my planner and knowing that I am going to have a bit of time to do some homework later today, I figured that's good for now. Just getting a little bit done in the morning always feels good. And now I looked at the yoga classes that I typically go to see if any are being offered this afternoon that I'll have time to go to before I have to work. And I'm watching the squirrels on the garbage can go in and out of the garbage can to eat more trash. There was a yoga class, so I'm going to head to that at noon, which is in about a half hour. And then after that, I'll just shower and get ready for work, which is babysitting, and I'll go babysit, and then I actually babysit again tonight after that. So I'll have a little bit of time in between my two babysitting jobs to eat dinner and pack up my bag of stuff that I want to take to the nighttime babysitting job. And once I'm there and put the kids to bed and everything, I'll have some more time to do some homework at that evening job before the parents get home. So that's kind of what the rest of my day looks like. And I figured I would give you guys a sneak peek into what my planner looks like. So you can see I write this planner every week on Sunday, like the Sunday before Monday every week. And honestly, they all look pretty similar. I do a lot of stuff on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday will be a lighter day because I don't have much time to do homework on Wednesdays. I just go to class and then work. So Mondays and Tuesdays I kind of grind like all day, and then between Thursday to Sunday I will just try to have lighter days, but sometimes, especially if I have something due, one of the days, Thursday through Sunday, ends up being more busy. I'll maybe meet a friend to go study and we'll sit at a coffee shop for hours and get some stuff done, or I'll do that by myself, or I'll just work from home, but it's always nice to get out. And that's kind of how I stay on top of my school. I'm gonna get ready for yoga now, and I will check in again after my class. Say hi to the squirrel. So I just got done with my yoga class, and I only have about a week left of my membership, so I've been really trying to go like every other day or so, even though while I've had my membership I've maybe only gone like on average twice a week or so, sometimes more, sometimes less. But I just love my yoga classes, and when I don't have a yoga membership, like when the weather is nicer, I usually just try to get outside every day, like especially if the sun's out. Today it's freezing, even though it looks sunny and nice. It's really only about 30 degrees and it's really windy, so that's why I drove to yoga too. It's only about a 5-minute drive away, so like a 15-minute bike ride-ish, but I was not about to bike in this cold and windy weather. So gonna go inside and shower and get ready for babysitting tonight, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, and eat some lunch because I only had like a couple oranges and that matcha for breakfast, so it's about 1 o'clock now and I'm getting to be ready for lunch. I don't know why I didn't think to videotape any of my food in this vlog, but that's something I'll definitely be taking note of for next time. Hola everyone! So I just got home from my first babysitting job, and before I went I ate a little lunch and turned on my humidifier as you saw, and replied to a couple emails, one to somebody who I'm going to be working in their lab this summer for, and one of my professors who I'm setting office hours up with. So both of those things are good examples of things that I didn't really need to do as much in my previous years of college, because I just wasn't always like talking to professors or seeking out other resume builder opportunities. But now that I'm in my last year, I'm like, okay, I need to really utilize being a college student and make connections with people and just have those resources to kind of fall back on, I guess, as I need them after I graduate. So I've been putting some time and effort towards that for sure. And now I'm just going to make some dinner, pack my backpack with my school stuff so that I can do homework after the kids go to sleep at this second job. Good morning. So, oh, squirrel. Good morning, squirrel. Just got home and went to sleep. So now it is 9:30 and I have a meeting at 10 with new babysit parents. So I'll be meeting with them and then getting ready to go to a coffee shop to do my homework for the weekend. I need my drink before this meeting with the new parents, so I'm going to go make that. Okay, really quick, this squirrel is missing its ears. Look at, oh my gosh, yes, you could see. Hello! So I ended up studying for about 3 hours earlier, and now I'm about to go to dinner. Me and Bella. Oh, my broken screen. So we just got ready and we're gonna go to this place called Grace and get a drink, get maybe a meal to share, and yeah. So that's where I'm headed now. It's about 4:30. Cheers. Cheers.
I'm excited. I literally.
Hello. So I just got home from going out to dinner with my roommate Bella, and it was really nice to hang out with her. Even though we live together, we're roommates, we don't always see each other that often because we have really different schedules. So it's nice on the weekends when it works out that we have free time at the same time to be able to do something together. And now that COVID numbers are a little bit lower, feeling more okay to go out to public places to grab a bite to eat. It just was really nice, and the sun was out today. My outfit was a little bit pushing it, kind of telling myself it's warmer than it is, but these tights are really thick and I wore my winter coat over this. So we ended up sitting outside in the sun, which felt amazing, but it was still really cold, especially when the wind went by. But yeah, really good night. And I think for the rest of tonight, oh, maybe I should clean Evie's tank right now since I've been meaning to do that. I'm gonna do that before I end this video. First things first, I need to scoop her out of here, so try not to scare her. She always gets stressed when I'm cleaning her tank for obvious reasons. So I try to lower her stress levels as much as possible, but obviously can't do perfect. Hi, baby. I know you aren't ready to come out right now, but Mama's gonna take you. Hi. Got her. And I actually made her this little house in this box with a bunch of shirts in it that she's going to hang out in while I clean. Leopard geckos love hiding and burrowing, so I don't think she'll try to get out of there. She'll happily stay in her dark little space. One thing in particular that I've done in this past year or two of college to just decrease my stress levels and focus on myself a little bit more is just saying no to people more frequently. I think the first few years of my college experience, I would just say yes to doing pretty much anything in order to stay busy and with people, but nowadays I prioritize alone time a lot more and just doing things that I feel like I need to do rather than just doing things with other people for the sake of being with other people. Evie, are you loving the free space? There's no third hide, only 2 hides. So fun. Hello, good morning. This morning, I just wanted to record what my coffee looks like right now because I recorded a matcha on like Friday, I think, But my coffee routine right now is super delicious and kind of unique, I think. So I made this coffee with a drip funnel, like, you know, the funnel that you put on top and then it drips. So that's how I got my coffee. And then I mix a scoop of mud powder water. You're supposed to mix this stuff into water and then call it mud water. And it's supposed to replace your coffee, but I still want the stuff that's in this, which is, there's the ingredients list. Is it even focused? I don't know. You can look up mud water though if you are so curious. And yeah, I just put it in my coffee, frothed it up. It came with this nice electric blender, which is why I actually bought it initially, because it was like, oh, if you try mud water, you can get a free electric frother. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting an electric frother for a long time, and I just never, like, it was just never one of those things that I bought. So when I saw that offer on my Instagram feed, I clicked on it and got it. But I don't know if I'll get mud water again, like the powder, because it's kind of expensive. So unless there's like another deal. But then I put just like a teaspoon to a tablespoon, whatever, however much I'm feeling, of maple syrup in to sweeten it. And then good old oat milk. And by the time that I'm done frothing it, stirring, and adding the milk, it's usually hardly even warm anymore. So I either have to take it upstairs to the microwave, because we don't have a microwave in this kitchen, or I need to just add ice and make it iced. So there is my coffee. Cheers to the morning. It is 10:30 on a Monday, 10:30 p.m. and I just got done studying for the day. My life has not been like this all semester, but today I didn't even get everything done that I wanted to get done. So that tells you how busy I've been the past couple weeks with just anything and everything. There's so much to do. I woke up at like 9:30 this morning and have been busy since I woke up. I went to lectures this morning and then did stuff for my roommates, for our slumlord who's trying to make us pay 6 months of a bill that he hasn't requested us for until now. I had to do more orientation stuff for the lab that I'm going to be working in this summer, and then I have an exam on Wednesday that I spent the rest of my time working on studying, and that's just what I just got home from, because I went to a library slash building on campus and studied with my friend Sarah for a while. So I am tired and I get to do it all again tomorrow. So that's what a Monday looks like, even though it doesn't usually last till 10 p.m. It's still pretty typical that I'll spend like 8 hours of my day on my laptop doing either homework or work for something else. So peace out. I'm going to bed, and I think I'm going to conclude my vlog here. My battery light is flashing, and I've covered all types of days on here, I feel like, now, so it gives a pretty good overview of what life as a college student looks like. Just obviously it's different for everyone, but this is my perspective as a child psychology student at the University of Minnesota. Thanks for tuning in.